Hi, I'm Corpus, a Senior Transition Specialist and real estate expert based in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm also part of the sandwich generation, balancing life between raising a family and helping aging parents. In today's episode, we're diving into one of the most emotional challenges families face when helping a loved one transition into senior living. What to do when your parent doesn't want to leave their home. This one's close to my heart because I've worked with many families in this exact situation. And the truth is, it's never just about the house. Let's dive in. You probably heard this before, or maybe you're hearing it right now. I'm not ready. This is my home. I've been here for 40 years. I'm fine. I don't need to move. These are the words families often hear when they bring up the idea of senior living, but what's underneath those words? It's usually fear of losing independence, fear of change, fear of being forgotten, and sometimes, just sometimes, it's fear of being a burden to their family. Let me tell you about Gloria. Gloria is not her real name, but her story is a combination of a few families I've worked with in the past. Gloria was in her late 70s, widowed, and living in a charming but outdated two-story home in Alameda County. She had arthritis in her knees, rarely used it upstairs anymore, and her adult daughter Melissa was constantly driving over to help with groceries and medication refills. Melissa has been gently nudging the idea of downsizing for over a year. Gloria always said, "Not yet. I'm not ready." Then, one rainy Tuesday evening, Gloria slipped in the kitchen. It wasn't serious, thankfully, but it was the wake up call she didn't know she needed. What shifted? It wasn't just the fall. It was the realization that her daughter couldn't always be there, that this home she loved so much no longer supported the life she wanted, and that's where I came in. Melissa reached out to me feeling overwhelmed. She had no idea where to begin, but she knew something had to change. We started with a no pressure conversation. We talked through options from independent living to board and care homes to staying in place safely with modifications. I connected them with a placement agent I trust who toured a few local communities with Gloria, and then something unexpected happened. Gloria went to a community event just to check it out and ended up laughing at lunch with three new friends. For the first time, she imagined a different kind of life, one where she wasn't alone, one where meals, housekeeping, and transportation were taken care of, one where she would thrive. That's the power of possibility. If you're navigating a similar situation, here are a few practical steps that can help. One, start the conversation early before there's a crisis. Bring it up casually and often. Normalize the topic so it's not scary. Two, focus on goals, not just problems. Ask, what would make life easier for you? Or wouldn't it be nice to have help with meals or laundry? Three, involve professionals. Sometimes hearing from a neutral third party like a placement advisor, care manager, or someone like me can ease the emotional weight. Four, tour communities together just for fun. Frame it as gathering options, not making decisions. Exposure helps. Five, don't force, invite. Everyone moves at their own pace. Be patient, be persistent. Once Gloria made the decision, everything shifted. We helped her sort and downsize her belongings. I arranged for an estate sale to handle the rest. We sold her home as is, off market, no repairs, no open houses. The net proceeds from the home helped pay for care. And Melissa, she stopped being the caregiver and started being the daughter again. That's my favorite part of this work. Watching families heal and thrive when they're not stuck in overwhelm. More than ever in the Bay Area, especially, homes carry deep emotional weight. For many seniors, it's not just the real estate, it's their identity. But staying too long in an environment that no longer serves them can lead to health risks, isolation, and burnout for the whole family. That's why this work matters. That's why I do what I do. If this episode spoke to you or reminded you of someone you love, let's talk. I offer free consultations to help you sort through the emotional, legal, and financial pieces of transitioning into senior living. Schedule a free consultation with me by clicking on the Calendly link you see in the video description box. Learn more about my services at www.simplifyseniortransitions.com. Have a question, DM me on Instagram at Soul by Dale, and don't forget my podcast. Simplify Senior Transitions dives even deeper into stories and expert advice for families like yours. You could find it right here on my YouTube channel or wherever you listen to podcasts. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.